Hi, we're Roy and Karen, and this video is about our RV bucket list trip to Glacier National Park.
Bucket list stops, huh?
It didn't actually make the cut starting out, and it got added on because it's the direction we were headed. So what's another 6-7 hours of driving to get there?
We didn't know Montana was that big.
Oh my gosh.
But right now, we are sitting in the campground. We just got finished with Watkins Glen and doing wine tasting in the Finger Lakes. But it's a really nice rainy day here in Tioga, Pennsylvania. I figured, what a nice day just to sit here and have a chat about
What we've been up to.
Remember last week we were driving through Montana. Guess what? We're still driving through Montana. Montana is such a big state. All during this drive, we kept seeing out there in the distance, way out there, all these snow-covered peaks. And we wondered which ones were Glacier National Park.
I mean, the whole landscape was mountains.
All the way around us. So you picked your peak and I picked my peak. And then as we got closer and we realized, nope,
That's not it.
so we would pick different peaks and nope, that's
still
not
not
it. Our first stop was the St. Mary Visitor Center. And by the way, this is on the east side of Glacier. The most popular entrance is the west side. You know, if you were coming from California, that's where you'd go. But we're coming from the east. Remember, this is really early in the season. This is not June yet. We're still in May.
And we just don't have any clue what'll be open when we get there, and maybe we're going to be able to see some things we want to see, maybe not.
But we knew we were playing it by ear, and let's just get there and let's go find out.
When we got to the visitor center and you talked to the ranger, and
You can drive as far as Rising Sun.
Okay.
Okay, that's about 5-6 miles up the road.
And that was the first thing we did. Even though we'd been driving through Montana, we were so excited to be there. Let's do that.
coming up to the crest of that hill and seeing this vista, it was just awe-inspiring. Wanted to get out and enjoy it.
Just got finished going to the Sun Road in Glacier National Park. I didn't think they would let us do it. We did 5 miles. Look at where we are. Tomorrow, we've got at least 2 really incredible hikes to do. We'll talk about those later. And then
Go
we're
see
gonna
if we can find us some moose and some bear.
and some beavers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And the wildflowers. So then we head over to our campground. We have made it to our campsite. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a minute. But after an 8-hour day of driving, all from Billings to Glacier, it's time to relax with a little bit of deadwood. It's after 7 o'clock right now. Believe it or not, sunset is at 9:30 tonight. We are way up north. Let me show you where we're at. It's quiet, it's private, and it's gonna cool off nice. Tomorrow is gonna be 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Beautiful campground. We're learning about non-hookup national park campgrounds. We're experts now. And one of the things that is so cool about it is you pull in, you get nothing to hook up. You ready to go? Just pull out. Nothing to unhook.
Fire it up and hit the road.
So
No, you're camped right here
Okay.
in the St. Mary campground, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. So you can actually walk from the campground.
I know,
There's
I
that
saw the
footbridge.
path.
Okay. I do recommend hiking this clockwise. You'll get the steepest hill out of the way right at the first, past the 1913 Ranger Station.
Hike number 1, Beaver Pond Loop. It's gorgeous. It's quiet. Listen to this.
Yeah, spider web on your cap.
You'll do some up and down until you get out to the Beaver Pond.
Mm-hmm.
Beaver Pond does have active beavers in it.
Look what I found.
Yes.
It's a beaver dam. I'm gonna go down there, see if I can find any.
Do it, do it.
My honey saw a toad. Glad you didn't try to kiss it. So what'd you find?
Somebody's been nibbling
Yeah.
all around here. There's back there.
Oh, here's another one.
There's over there. Some over there.
Okay.
Wildflowers are really good on that hike right now. along the
Nice.
way. When you get to this part, the reason I recommend hiking it clockwise, that mile and a half you're coming back will be mostly downhill and the wind is generally at your back rather than blowing like it does in your face. Round trip, that's about 3.3 miles.
Easy. Okay.
We made it. It was 4 miles on the nose.
Okay.
10,000 steps done before 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Okay. We were walking along the pond, in the muddiness, hoping to catch a glimpse of one. I had the camera going, oh, come on, come on. And then I hear, ah! What? I thought a beaver had attacked her.
There's movement out of the corner of my eye. I didn't know if it was a snake or what the heck it was.
It was a toad.
Camouflage toad, but a big
It was a
toad.
big toad, but it was a toad. The other thing he mentioned, again, we mentioned to him we love waterfalls, so he just went out of his way to make sure any waterfall we could get access to, that we knew about it. And he said, take a drive. It's about an hour to the Two Medicine area.
Yeah. So when you get into Two Medicine, my favorite waterfall in the park, actually, it's not the tallest or the biggest, but it's one of the easiest to get to. It's only a little over a half mile round trip.
Perfect. So thank you, thanks, and thank you for letting me record that, because we're going to forget everything you said in about 15 minutes.
So can't go wrong with anything you do in the park. It's all beautiful.
Okay, and we got a big map back there.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much.
Is something you want to say about this sign, honey?
We forgot our bear spray
Well, it's in the RV. We just keep forgetting to bring it on the hikes.
twice.
I don't think we're going to need our hiking boots on this
I
trail.
think so. It looks like it's all paved the whole way.
Mind if I have a seat?
Please do.
Look at that. So we get there.
To the Two Medicine Ranger Station, and when they were letting us in.
And this guy, Jim, Ranger Jim, he says, by the way, when you get done with that hike, because he knew it was a pretty short hike, go another 2.5 miles up the hill and you'll get to Two Medicine Lake. He says, that is one of the most gorgeous areas in the whole park.
You have the lake, and you have the boat taking people out around the lake, and you have it surrounded by the trees and eagles flying over, and then you look up and you see waterfalls, and just glorious is what it was.
Glorious. Absolutely glorious. And I got my zoom lens, and what do I see? I can see all these waterfalls from all the snow melting on the mountains. You don't look anything like Jim.
No, Jim's got me by 15 years, 14 years.
Yeah.
I'm old and he's the older one.
He told us to go up 2.5 miles after we were done with our hike, and said we would be at the most beautiful place could ever envision.
Two Medicine Lake.
And we did it. And I wanted to thank him.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
It's amazing. Well,
yeah,
tell Jim I came by to thank Jim for the recommendation.
That's why we're here, because this is my wife's favorite place in the country, and we've been everywhere. And so when we retired, she says, we're working at Two Medicine. And it's gorgeous.
Okay.
You know, he might still be in the office right there.
Hey, Jim, are you in there?
Hello?
Hi, is Jim here?
He's right here.
I wanted to say thank you for sending us 2.5 miles out of our way so we can see one of the most beautiful things we'd ever seen in our lives.
Hey, I'm glad you guys went. Have a fabulous day.
Thank you, Jim. Yeah. So the next morning is actually our final day in Glacier National Park.
Two Medicine was so absolutely stunning that we decided to enjoy it some more.
So we found that there was another waterfall, the Aster Falls, that would be relatively easy to get to. And then right past that, the ranger had said,
Aster Park Vista.
And we said, okay. I mean, he told us it's not that much further. There was switchback after switchback after switchback, and every switchback got steeper and steeper. 3 times we said, we've had enough. Yeah. It's just killing us. And then we said, wait, it's probably just around the corner and we don't know it and we're going to miss out.
And somebody will come back down and we'll ask them, so is it very much
Not
further?
much further.
They all said the same thing.
You're almost there. You made it.
Where's my hammock?
You made it.
It was
Okay.
worth it.
How many miles?
2.4.
All right. It'll be a 5-mile hike.
Okay.
The
So
whole
we've been
lake.
at the bottom looking up and all around, and now we're at the top looking out
down.
and down all around, and it was so worth it. So worth it.
It was pretty dramatic. It was pretty dramatic. When we were in the Great Smoky Mountains, we went on some hikes. We went to some waterfalls, but those hikes were very short. A quarter mile, a mile. Here at Glacier was when we really started doing some hiking. When we went to Beaver Pond and we went to Running Eagle.
Combined total was 5 miles.
At least, and we broke 10,000 steps those days. And then this day doing the Aster Falls and the Aster Park viewpoint, we broke 5 miles again, and I know I broke 10,000 steps. I think you came very close to 15,000 steps that day.
I don't know. It was a long hike, and it was a lot of climbing.
What I'm getting at is this. This was the start of us doing longer hikes, and we have had, since Glacier, done lots of hikes that have made us past the 10,000 step mark. And all of those hikes keep getting easier and easier. I think that we are going to be in better shape coming back from this trip than when we started it.
I believe it, definitely.
I can't wait to show them all these hikes that we've been doing. We're coming up on our 4th week, and my planning errors, they're starting to show up now. When we talk about how long we've been on the road in Montana, and I got another day, all day driving through Montana. That's really not a problem with Montana as much as it's a problem with my planning.
Now, we followed other YouTubers who talk about their repositioning days or their drive days, and we're like, whatever, what does that mean? Well, we know what it means now.
Yeah.
Drive days are brutal sometimes.
To
We're
see.
figuring it out as we go. What's
Right.
important,
But
what needs to be adjusted.
But we've learned what to do the next time. But of course, we've already booked the next time. So it'll have to be the time after. Part of this was stress. If you don't get the chance to decompress, just to sit and relax, then every little thing you have to do becomes a problem. But we ended up at Teddy Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. I'm speechless how wonderful this place was. This was the perfect place to relax and decompress.
Restore and just absorb the gorgeous scenery around us and all the wildlife. It's a very low-key park, not
But buffalo, bison,
still buffalo
and
wild
horses right outside the campground. Okay, but that's for next week. I'll throw that video up over here. Then you can come back and check that out. In the meantime,
We appreciate you traveling with us.
see ya.